You see, this is a serious issue because Abrahamic traditions, as I said, are exclusivist by nature. And one of them simply says, once you join, you can't even leave. If you leave, we'll kill you. So Abrahamic traditions are very prescriptive, very, if you like, a blinkered vision regarding spirituality. It may suit some people. I'm not here to undermine them. So if it suits your temperament, carry on. But don't impose it on others. This is the problem. You see, the idea of pluralism is different people progress spiritually at their own pace, using their own social, cultural background. We wish them well. Not saying that they are all equal. They have got different ways of unfolding. So be it. But when they try and impose their vision onto us, look, the Hindus are so gullible, so easy to tell you how they are being kind of converted. Either they will be given fraud, saying that, oh, if you don't convert, you're going to hell. Tell them, I'll risk it. Somebody told me, Mr. Lakhani, we like you, but you know this, the day of judgment is near. You know what will happen? I said, I'll take the risk. I'm not going to convert just because you give me this fraudulent idea that I'm going to end up in hell. How do you know I'm going to end up in hell? Let me tell you a funny story. Yeah, you'll like it. At one of the schools, they had put in the people from Judaism, Christianity, Islam, and a Hindu to kind of face 16-year-old youngsters. It was a grammar school in South London. And I enjoyed it. So the youngsters are very naughty. So the first question they asked all the 4 participants is this. They asked, especially the people from the Abrahamic tradition, what will happen to Mr. Lakhani when he dies? See how pointed it is. Because they can't get up and say he's going to hell because he doesn't belong to our religion. They can't say that. So you know what, they kind of fudge. They all said, one by one they came and said, well, we don't know, only God knows. But these youngsters are very naughty. They say, no, hang on. What does your scripture say will happen to Mr. Lakhani? Don't forget about, leave God alone. What are your scriptures saying about Mr. Lakhani when he passes away? They all turned red in the face. And I was smiling, so these chaps are very sharp cookies. So in a way, this is the problem. This idea, this is fraudulent to suggest that we are going to end up in hell if we don't agree with their religion. Horrendous idea. What a horrible idea. You can be a person with no religion and yet why should you end up in hell? What have you done wrong? Why? So this is one. Second way they try and convert is this. They will offer some kind of bribe. Oh, we will give your children some special schooling and look after this and give them a job if you convert to religion. This is horrible. Their mentors in the highest heaven will be saying, what are these guys doing? They are selling us like this. Bribery. The third way they do it is, if you like, they will say, if you don't convert, and if you live in our country, we will impose a tax on you. You have to pay extra money. So if you like, financial kind of pressure on you to try and convert. So it's fraud, fear, financial inducement. And you see, how this is a horrible way of promoting your tradition. If your tradition is really that good. Let me show you the example. The first missionary religion, you'll be surprised, was Buddhism. You may think, oh, it's Christianity. No, it was Buddhism. Now, how did Buddhism move all over Southeast Asia, converted whole of Southeast Asia to Buddhism? How? Did they go with force, fear, fraud? Nothing. They simply said, wonderful people who lived a Buddhist lifestyle, appeared so calm, content and happy, people in that locality say, oh, we must become like that. So by just promoting your tradition, by just practicing it in your life, you'll promote it naturally to the greater society. That's the way of presenting your tradition, not through forcing them or using a point of a gun or a point of a sword. It's a horrible way of doing it. So the wonderful way you can promote your tradition is, if you like, practicing this to yourself until you make a big impact in the society you live in, and they say, oh yeah, you must embrace this idea. It's a good idea. That's the Buddhist way. So the Hindus have never tried to convert. At the same time, we don't like anybody to try and convert us. How will you stop it? I'll tell you how. And Hindus are very bad at this. Unless you give very structured, very rational, very contemporary vision of your tradition to your youngsters, they are open to attack. And some people said, Mr. Lakhani, my daughter is being kind of pressurized at school by others to try and convert. How can I protect? I said, the only way you can protect is not by locking her in your room. The only way you can protect your daughter is if you give her a structured, sensible, rational, contemporary vision of your tradition. Tell you what will happen? This is my true story. This happened with Vijay Bahirani's daughter. Other children from other tradition initially used to kind of bully them, saying, you with the elephant goat, horrible, so many goats and all that. And this poor girl was worried. Once she got exposed to the ideas of deeper vision of Hinduism, she rolled up her sleeves and said, come, talk to me. Not many goat, many ways to go. Do you have that? We have that. So in no time, the youngsters would run away from her. Forget about trying to convert her. They were worried they'll get converted. They ran away from her. This is a true story in London. So a 12-year-old girl was able to kind of really, roll up her sleeves and come here, come and talk about religion to me. And this is how you can protect. Give them, the only protection you can give them is true knowledge of very kind of rational, structural teaching of their religion. Nobody will come near them. In fact, they'll run away from your youngsters. Forget about trying to convert them.
It's such an interesting thing, because in today's world, the youngsters are not connecting with the religion, and hence they don't have the tools to deal with challenges like this.
True.
And so it's very important you bring the youngsters onto the broadcast like this. It's a modern, fun way of them learning about the religion or their background or their traditions, and ask questions of how to relate to religion in their own way of thinking. So we've got a question from Amit Sanchdev. Amit's asking, he's from London, and he's saying Harinam is a powerful battery in our life. Would you agree that this is the best way?
Not the best way, one of the ways. Remember, this is the thing. We are always saying that every individual will use different pathways for becoming spiritually enlightened. Allow for this is what magnanimous nature of a tradition. Suppose I'm a person like Nishit Baiyer is very active. He likes to be active, kind of selfless activity for a lot of Hindu bodies in the UK. So when Nishit Bhai is doing this is how he's unfolding spiritually without using the word Harinam even. So different people will unfold spiritually in the mode that suits their own temperament. Some are kind of active by nature. They want to participate in greater society, do selfless activity. This is the way they feel spiritually enlightened, spiritually kind of charged up. So be it. Some people like to be intellectual. And just through intellect and through making sense of the world they live in, they want to become spiritual. Some people are devotional by nature. They say, I love Shiva. It's good for you. Carry on. Om Namah Shivaya. Carry on and say, Shivoham, Shivoham. I'm essentially Shiva, and progress. So different people in the Hindu tradition will use different pathways. Never say one is the only way, the best way. Never use such language.
Free e-learning course in Hinduism. To register, please visit www.hindu-academy.com.
Talks on Hinduism. Sponsored by People Care. Encouraging caring for the elderly in their own homes. For more information, please visit peoplecare.com.